Hello everyone. Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about how does a restaurant work. Restaurant. A good restaurant team consists of a group of people who help to keep the entire business flowing smoothly. The restaurant owner typically hires a restaurant manager who will oversee the general business aspect of the restaurant, such as keeping the restaurant's finance in order, hiring new employees, ordering restaurant supplies and food, and also making sure the business operation is in good working order with the customers as well as with the other restaurant distributors. A marketing consultant may also be hired to assure that the business is getting adequate advertising as well as the proper public relations for the area in which the establishment resides. Depending on the size of the restaurant, several cooks can be hired. There is typically a head chef who plans the meal and directs the cooking staff, a line cook who prepares the food, and someone who makes sure the food gets to the waitress so she can serve the portions. A waiter shows patterns to an available table where they will read over a menu and make a food choice. A waitress then comes to the table and takes the order from the patrons. The order is then sent to the kitchen where the cook prepares the food made to order for the patron. Food is served by the waitress and the patron enjoys the meal. Some restaurants are themed and offered only certain kinds of food. Whether a restaurant has a brand or live music, they still provide entertainment by creating a scene of a social activity that can be anything for small talk amongst patrons to casual get-togethers with family and friends. Objectives of the restaurant business. Many people express a desire to get into the restaurant business. According to the National Restaurant Association in 2018, there were over $1 million restaurants in the US employing 15.1 million people. A study from restaurant startup growth shows that 23% of all restaurants fall within their first year. There are four main restaurant objectives that any potential owner needs to consider to run a successful establishment. Serving quality and affordable foods. More and more restaurants are making the switch to eat organic food that is locally grown. The benefits of buying organic locally grown food includes offering fresh procedure and meats that taste better than food that previously was frozen. The meals you serve will be healthier for your customers and you will be helping local small farmers stay in business. It is true that buying organic food means you will incur additional upfront cost. But more and more restaurant customers are seeking out healthy dining alternatives. Additionally, buying locally grown organic foods allows you to offer an involving menus as what you serve at any given time spends on what's available and in reasons at local farms. Focusing on atmosphere and ambience. There is more to running a successful restaurant than just serving great food. Having a good atmosphere and ambience is among important restaurant goals since it helps attract customers and leave them a huge impression on their overall dining experience. The right atmosphere leaves guests feeling relaxed throughout their meal and lends itself to generating repeat customers. Remember that not everyone seeks the same type of ambience when choosing a place to eat. Many people who work in an office sitting all day often prefer a quiet, relaxed atmosphere, while telecommuters and young customers uh, often prefer busier, even noisy restaurants. Knowing that target market. Another one of the goals and objectives of food service revolves around knowing your target market, choosing the right concept, finding the right location, and attracting the appropriate demographic. All are important factors that will determine whether or not your restaurant succeeds or fails. Are you planning to cater to the lunch crowd or the happy hour crowd? Are you trying to attract customers looking for a formal dining experience? Or do you want to be a neighborhood hangout? Do you expect to serve more senior citizens or music fans? It is critical to determine the parameters of your target market and to understand what they expect when visiting your restaurant. Managing customer relations. It is impossible to please every customer that ever walks through the doors of your restaurant, but knowing how to appease even the most irritated diner will help spread positive word of mouth about your business. Make sure to train your wait staff on how to proper engage your customers, which will differ depending on your target market. Employees should wear appropriate attire at all times. And if there is a complaint that the wait staff should get the restaurant manager to step in and help solve the problem. Being courteous, kind and accommodating even when faced with an extremely rude patron will help your restaurant succeed and build a positive reputation in the community. Restaurant service supervisor duties. Restaurant supervisors have a wide range of responsibilities in a day-to-day operations, managing everything from food ordering to employees' schedules. It is a fast-paced job and on the requires a wide variety of skills and knowledge. A restaurant supervisor could be planning a sophisticated menu one minute and helping to resolve a simmering dispute between employees another. Besides an extensive knowledge and experience with food, this manager must be organized and capable of handling complex logistics. A knowledge of accounting or the basic of money management is helpful as well. Our restaurant supervisors may be required to help monitor the weekly cash flow of the restaurant as well as the paying outstanding bills. Thank you.